Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. Talking to everybody about a little thing called Mortal Kombat XL. And for those of you out there who don't know, this is the full DLC of Mortal Kombat. Or at least say you have every single patch, you have every single piece of DLC, every costume, everything out there. Combat Packs 1 all the way down to the, I believe, the crypt information. And the upcoming Combat Pack 2. So pretty much you have everything announced there. And for some people out there, if you haven't bought Mortal Kombat, well, hey, this is the perfect thing for you to go out and get. Now, the question is this going to be like the Mortal Kombat Complete Edition where it's just going to be a disc? Or is this going to be a DLC patch? Question is, or at least they really don't specify that too much in the article. The most that they do say, well, now for what they do say though, is that what actually will be happening though is that it will be released on March 1st. And yeah, I will be fair. It's like some of the costumes and some of the other skin and patches, they do look interesting. The problem that I do have with this, which is what I've said with the with the Batman Arkham games and all the Game of the Year editions, which were coming out not too long ago, or about like a few years ago, was that what's the point of me buying this game day one if you're just gonna release a version which has every piece of DLC on it and every single costume pack and every single which also covers some of the future stuff as well. Because what I never really understood about season passes, and in this case the combat packs, is the fact that what's the point of me buying them if I buy a combat pack and then the things that are supposed to be tied in with it that they're not? Because again, if you buy combat pack 1, you get the classic fatality stuff, you get all the other things, but you don't get the I forget the one, the all black sub zero suit, the World War II stuff, or the or the state's costumes. You don't get any of that. All that you have to pay for separately. And who's to say that even after they actually complete this thing and that they actually give you all this DLC, who's to say that somewhere down the line that they're gonna say, you know what, we need to make a Combat Pack 3. We need to add in way more characters. We need to add in Rain and Rain, Baraka, and a whole bunch of other characters. Who's to say that they're not going to do that down the road? You know, add in like Sindel and shit. Like, it's very possible for them to do that. Now, I know that people out there up on the PC that they've already owned this stuff. I mean, like that, they own just about everything that is on the fucking disc and every single patch, because they can because they can go ahead and just rip that shit out and they can make their own costumes. But for people on the consoles, you do kind of have to look at that and say, like, well, now, is this a wise bundle? Which something that probably should have been with the first season pass, like when the game first came out? Or is this just a fucking cash grab to where that they're just releasing this just so that they can get a little bit more money? Because I already know that with the Combat Pack 2, it's like the characters in which that they are releasing, they really do seem fucking interesting, and they do look pretty cool. Even if Leatherface and Bo' Rai Cho, they're not as liked in the Mortal Kombat community. Or at the very least, you know, you look at Leatherface and say, well, now Jason's already there, so why in the world would we need Leatherface? Even with all that, you still see that these characters, that they really do have a lot of work put in them, and that they do play very, very, very differently than a lot of other characters, or at least at the very chance that they could. So even with that though, like the Combat Pack 2 is already pushing it out there, and people will actually buy that if they love Mortal Kombat 10. But at the same time though, the XL version, I don't know why that's present unless they're about to create a disc version or a patch version which has everything in it. And if that's the case, then people out there who do buy both combat packs, I don't know if the combat packs, if it just extends with the characters. Because Combat Pack 2, I'm pretty sure that it cuts off with you get the characters and that's it. I'm not sure if it's you get the characters and you get all the other DLC which came before it as well. But that is what I got to say about that. Please tell me what you think about this down in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next John Graves show. If you feel like that you want to correct me upon some of this and you have some knowledge, please tell me down in the comment section. I'll see you next time. I'm out.